for you guys. And Granddad's gonna pick something for you so good. Ah. Hey, listen, you guys got a mess of crumbs all over the house there. There are crumbs in books. There's jelly and bread all the places, in drawers, where people sit and everything. But I figured it out. From now on, when you eat, I got a nice restaurant for you. As a matter of fact, it's right in here. This is where you're going to eat. Now, here's what we're going to do. This is a fort, see? This is a fort. And we want you to protect the fort from nasty crumbs. Now, this is your gun, see? Now, you have one here. Whenever you see a crumb, you say, clean up the fort. You know, like the cowboys say, watch it, Pard. We got to clean them up, protect them. Hey, huh? Let me hear it. There you go. See, there's a crumb. Get it. My crumb. All right. That's it. That's where you eat. That's where you clean up. In the fort. Okay. Now, hey, how did you get out of there? Get back in the fort. No, you're not too big to be in there. I know you can do it anytime you want. That's the point. You should not want to get out of here. You stay in there. And when you have a crumb, you clean it up. The reason why you're in here is because you can't control your crumbs. Whew. Boy, you guys are something. Hey. Why do you keep getting out of there? Huh? Now get back in. Well, never mind. Look, I'll tell you what we'll do. Okay. Now, let me see. You hold this. And you hold your cookie. All right. Now, we'll just take this. Put this right there. You sit down on there. Sit down on it. Okay. Now, this is your area. Don't get off this area. Okay? Don't get off this area. You see a crumb? Hit it. Hit it. There you go. All right, this is your fort, and you stay in there.
What's going on in here?
You're in it because you did a fort. Yeah.
Dad!
What's the matter?
Elvin, help me get the kids out of here.
Okay, Winnie and Nelson, go up to your room, okay? Up to your room. Come on. That's it.
Go ahead. Dad, I don't believe what I'm seeing in here. You have my kids in a cage with cookies in a vacuum? It's like Charles Dickens revisited.
Dickens never had cookies in a vacuum.
Dad, this is pathetic. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
No, dear, this is a fort, and they're in there to protect my home from all these cookies and the crumbs and stuff.
Elvin, Sondra, hi. So, what's new? What's happening?
Dad had incarcerated my children.
I didn't incarcerate anybody. It's a fort, and I did that for their protection.
From whom?
From the ugly gang of crumbs that were attacking me.
Dad, you are undermining everything that Elvin and I believe in.
I understand, Sondra. I deserve everything. I just might as well. No, don't come near me. What you did? I don't want anybody to stop me. Because from this point on, you take another step and I'm a clean man. I don't deserve to let you come closer. I will hooverize you. And anybody else that comes near me, you understand?
Elvin.
I think he means it.
Sondra, if you don't agree with your father's methods, maybe you shouldn't leave him in charge.
Yes, especially with one of those. Assault with a cleanly weapon.
Elvin, you weren't laughing 2 hours ago when he sucked up your egg salad.
Suck up the egg salad. All I did was make a sandwich and I ate the egg salad.
Huh. You finished it all right.
Yeah. Well, first of all, let me explain something. I thought it was a gift, but then I should have known better because it's my eggs my mayonnaise, and my bowl. And the only thing that belonged to you was the tape that you wrote your initials on, which you probably stole from the hospital in the first place.
No, Dad, it was my tape. It was also my recipe, and that's the last you'll ever taste of it.
Well, I certainly don't need any recipes, but I could tell you what I could use. I could use a little peace and quiet, and maybe my own newspaper every now and then.
There you go.
Your own newspaper. I'm the one who sits there like a lapdog waiting for a section.
I offer you a section, Elvin.
The real estate section.
The one I thought you would use.
Look, Mom, Dad, we are trying very hard not to be a burden.
When?
When we do some of the housework and poor Elvin spends all of his energy showering you with gifts.
I don't need gifts. I don't want any dinky cologne samples. If he wanted to give me a present, he could give me my periodicals so I could read them and have no jelly and bread mixed in the pages instead of little ditzy gifts.
Dad, I wouldn't feel like I had to give you ditzy little gifts if I didn't feel like a trapped rat.
Well, you studied animals. You know what to do. If you're a trapped rat and you feel like one, gnaw your foot off and get out.
Okay, all right. Now, obviously, we're all a little on edge here. Come on.
I'm not on it. I'm having fun.
Yes.
I am having fun.
Oh, look, Mom and Dad, to be perfectly honest, it's going to be more than just a couple of days.
How long, Sondra?
It'll be 60 days at most. We're having a little problem with escrow.
Escrow.
Well, look, Mom and Dad, you just take time and think about it, and if we're too much of a burden, we'll just take the children and go to a hotel.
There you go with that again.
We'll just go
There
upstairs.
you go with that again. Go and take him to the hotel.
Take the wedgie upstairs.
Right, take your wedgie. Here we go. It's that same stuff they tried to pull before. And it worked that time. We'll just go to them, and then they use the grandchildren. And they'll come downstairs, probably with torn and tattered clothing. Goodbye, Grandma, goodbye, Grandma. And then you and I will sit there and feel guilty and say, okay, you can stay. They're going to use us.
They're bluffing. They're not going anywhere.
I'm going to talk to my father. He'll be coming back with Olivia sometime soon. He and Mom have 2 rooms over there, and they don't use those rooms. And my father loves to take the children out. He's always playing with them, and I'll just put it right to him. About 60 days, Dad, you keep Sondra, Elvin, and the twins. And he'll, great-grandfather, love to show them all. So I talked to him about it.
He'll go for that.
You better go for it.